We'll talk about that with Ross Tucker in 10 minutes. Before we do that, the NFL season is here, guys. FanDuel has their best deal ever for new customers. Right now, if you're a new customer on FanDuel, you can bet just $5. And if that bet wins, you'll get $300 in bonus bets to use across the app. So if you're ready to play, download the FanDuel app right now by visiting FanDuel.com/UCSS to get started. That is FanDuel.com/UCSS to place your first $5 bet. We're going to talk about something we had on the Rundown Monday, didn't have time to get to, but I think is still very prevalent as we get ready to take on the Green Bay Packers, who, by many accounts, are one of the top 2 or 3 teams in football right now. G. Bush, I'll start with you on this one because I know you have pretty strong feelings here, and you've already made some of them clear. But based on some of the moves that the front office have made, trading back from number 2 to number 5, it appears that they are operating under some sense of security. However, if the Browns' season ends in a similar fashion to how these first 2 games have gone, let's just say 3, 4, at best case 5 wins, should they survive? Or is it time at that point to completely clean house and let somebody new, a new regime, try and rebuild this organization?
I like the way you had it in the rundown. Can they, will they?
Yeah.
Well, first of all,
because should is,
I guess that's right. Yeah. Can they survive and will they?
And will they? Because it could be 2 different answers.
No, they can't survive. And I've been sitting there trying to tell people for a long time. This is the way human nature works. See, in our business, when it's in the off season, I compare this to the political discourse, and I'm not getting political. What I'm just saying is how politics work. Because I love the House and the Senate. I like our ethics, and I like to just look at government, right? In general, nobody, unless it's an election year, is making any moves. You can get crazy. You can just say what you gonna go. You could toe party line. You could just say a bunch of wild stuff. But when it come time for election time, and when it come time for them votes to be cast, and you up for primary, or it's an election cycle for you, you get real smart real quick. You go to tell people, I can't. They can
start making public appearances.
They tell you, and then they tell you, oh, you're going to make this vote along party lines. And by the way, that's where they came up with the situation of, hey, we don't have the votes right now. Because they take an unofficial count of what the temperature is. Now, here's the thing. In the offseason, that's the regular. In the offseason, that's the out-of-cycle stuff. We ain't up for no primaries. So everybody's safe. But when that football season come around, it's a voting cycle now. You got to go in front of your constituents and you got to explain some things. And football games are accountability. When you put that on the tape, it is nothing like a grown man who is working, your fan base is working all week just to get to Sunday. And then they turn the TV on and they see everybody else getting these wins and his team ain't. He drinking his beers, and guess what? The constituents are getting restless. It's something to be said that you're going to fast forward and everybody is safe. But once them losing, and once them games start to accumulate, you get to where Jay said, and you get to where Tyvis said. See, before the season, it was Flacco got 6 games. Flacco got after the bye. All of a sudden.
No, I said Flacco he going to be gone once they get to the Vikings. Whatever week is that, 5?
So guess
week
what?
5.
You see how losing is that accelerated
4.
plan. This is the
I still
the G.
stand
Bush,
on it.
The G. Bush school of L's. You could get your masters in taking L's in half the time. 6, now it's 3. He lose this game, now all of a sudden you done already seen Dillon. Now you're in a Dillon Gabriel bag, right? So now people is in real time shortening that list, the time that you got to prove what you're gonna do. And by the time you get to October and you playing bad football at the end of October, and there's still 2 more months of games where you could take more L's, by then even the media is souring. Because the local media are going to say, why would I stand in front of this train? I'm not dumb enough to sit up here and co-sign this. Now I'm saying, hey, Kevin, y'all got to figure it out. Kevin, what's going on with the quarterback? And if you get to 14, 15, 16 wins, now Haslam stands up and has to look around. Because guess what? When they pan, Jay, and they get to that point, where they be showing, and welcome to First Energy Huntington Bank Stadium as the Cleveland Browns take on the Pittsburgh Steelers right here in Cleveland. And they da-da-da-da-da-da, and you look around and they paint all them orange seats. Empty orange seats with the terrible towels going. And you know what? They don't care about the wins and losses. What they care about is the optics. And them optics will get you done every single time. The last time they fired coaches prematurely is when the fans had a sit-in. The season ticket holder said, we'll come to the game, but we will boycott the first quarter so you know our displeasure. And when that happens, it becomes politically feasible to cut bait.
I love your analogy, the political analogy. I'm going to add 2 things to it.
There you go. Go ahead, add to that, Senator.
We just saw it here in Cleveland.
For the great state of Ohio.
We had the primary last Tuesday, and the Cleveland Heights mayor faced a recall election. They took the clock and said, no, I know we're having a real election in January.
No, we're going to, yeah.
But we're going to talk about this right now.
Today.
We're going to talk about it right now. And the people have spoken. And the mayor had to vacate the office on Wednesday.
Look, see?
So we could have a recall election.
We
okay,
could.
and then there's another thing.
No, they're not going to fire them before the season.
I'm going to go to your. It could happen. Yes, this is the same man that gave a coach that went 0-16 a contract.
Well, the mayor's Joe Flacco.
But yes,
he's going to sit down.
But here's what's funny about this. You gave the scenario. It's Sunday, a beautiful Sunday in Cleveland, and they're showing all the empty seats. But then usually what happens is they show Jimmy Haslam.
They do. Yeah.
Remember in the Browns' late years when things weren't going well, they would show Art Modell, and he would see himself in his little box on camera, and he would go like this, "Get the camera off me."
And then Lerner said, "You can't even put the camera on me.
Right?
It's a rule."
No.
What y'all felt.
So you know what that is? What that does is the owner can't hear what they're saying, but he knows what they're saying.
See, this is the thing.
This all trickles uphill to Jimmy Haslam. And there's nothing owners hate more. Jerry Jones is another one they love to find in the box, especially when things are going bad. He might throw something in the box. Give me the shot of Jerry. Jimmy is the same guy. They're in this because they have huge egos. And they want everybody to say, Jimmy, you're a great guy. Look at your team. It's awesome. However, when the script flips and they're showing you and they're going, well, this pile of crap you're watching this Sunday is brought to you by, take the owner, Jimmy Haslam sitting in his box.
See, what y'all don't realize is Jimmy ain't a fool. Jimmy got the big joker. This is Spades. He got the big joker in his hand.
Okay, I see. Let me see what you're going to Spades. Go ahead.
Listen.
Oh!
What's he get back? You talking about? Wait a minute. You talking about fans not coming? Fans not coming to the game?
Let me.
Get him in there.
So
get him in there.
In your view,
them seats gonna be filled. What you talking about?
Ty, the objective here is
am
not.
I wrong?
Ty,
he got the big.
You are
joker.
wrong, and I'll tell you why.
He got the big joker.
And this is what I hate for the kid. We're putting him out to be
they gonna hide
Clark
behind
Kent
him.
in street clothes.
Yeah.
But once he comes out of that phone booth, he's going to save the day. That's not fair to him. This mess is going to take a lot more than one player.
Who's
never taken a snap.
I'm talking about as far as the season tickets
go. But when this doesn't come through,
don't do that to the
What are you left with?
Don't do it like that.
Yeah, I shouldn't have done like that.
Yeah.
But you know what? This can become this. If he doesn't come through, it's unrealistic pressure to put on the kid.
No, I'm not saying he gonna be.
You made it sound like, but he's got the ace in the hole.
That's not what I'm saying.
Save the day.
What I'm saying is, if the attendance goes down and people are sick of what they're seeing,
right.
That's not the objective.
That's what this could be.
Attendance isn't the objective, and you know that.
Yes, it is when it comes to money.
No, this is not a chicken or the egg scenario. What comes first? You know what comes first? Winning.
No, but once the losses pile up and people are like, I'm not coming to the game.
Okay, so we've only got 30,000 seats in the stands. We've got to start Shedeur next week.
No, it's a combination of things.
Yeah.
If you're winless,
what do you have to lose?
Right,
you gonna get people to come to the game.
There is going
national media. You gonna be in the national attention.
Oh, it's gonna be at the bottom line.
So that's what we want.
But no,
it is.
But it takes the heat off of them.
You know how many people be mad about not getting national attention?
I'd be okay playing on channel 155 if we were 3-0.
That's crazy. 155.
I don't care.
155 is right next to Country Hits. It's a music channel.
Hits from the 30s and 40s.
Like it's a big band.
I don't.
Big Joker, man. He got the big Joker in his hand.
He does have what he's saying is
big band.
What he's saying
Glenn
is
Dorsey.
Man, oh my God, man. Swing music. This is crazy. Like, he does have the big joker in a sense that he can Shedeur Sanders playing, there's a countdown in the chat. There's people that got it on the calendar. They just marking the days off. They're like, he's going to play. And when
he is going to play.
And when he plays, they'll show back up. Now, here's the thing.
That's all I'm saying.
They'll show back up.
What if they lose?
That's a whole nother story.
So watch this.
That's
a whole nother story.
Watch this. Hey, that won't. Wins and losses at that point won't even count.
Exactly. It's about his.
So they're going to show up every single week just to watch him play, even if
yes.
If he plays,
have you been under a rock?
Wow.
Think about it. But
wow. We're going to find out.
Think about it.
We are going to find out.
Well,
you ain't going to tap in when you see 12 out there.
Of course he is.
Listen, I watch every play anyhow. I'm a masochist.
But what it is, Jay, was at that point. That's why I said it's set up perfectly to play when he gonna play, because at that point, if he's playing, it means Joe Flacco was ineffective. It means Dillon Gabriel was either hurt or ineffective.
Yeah.
That means the standards are already lower. If he comes in and plays, we already know the surrounding roster. We already talked about the line.
So it'd be okay if he doesn't.
No, what I'm saying is, if he plays well, and he's not the reason they lose. Because guess what? We talked about the surrounding cast. The line ain't going to be no better. The receivers ain't going to be better.
No. So he's got built-in excuses.
So he got him. And if he plays well enough, where they say, well, he played well enough to win, and he threw for these many yards, and he did a really good job, guess what they're going to say?
Well, if I match all 6, you get $1 million and you get $1 million.
So you're saying it's possible.
Listen,
you're telling me
it is possible. And I'm hoping that that's exactly how it goes. But, guys, to think that if Joe Flacco isn't going to have any success in this and Dillon Gabriel isn't going to have any success, but we got Clark Kent in this phone booth and he's coming out.
I ain't calling him Clark Kent.
I'm just saying.
You called him the ace in the hole.
I called him the big joker.
The big joker.
There it is.
As far as financially goes. As far as financially saving the season.
And attention.
Save me the finances. I don't care if this team makes or lose money.
We got a dome to build.
I care about winning games. Listen,
Well,
that's the elephant in the room.
All right, guys.
You're not wrong.
We got a guest in the queue, so let's do a read.